the listeners asked a couple of ones related to food, and I'll finish off by asking one that's related to you in specific. But to avoid histamine, are egg yolks better than whites? And if you supplement minerals, which we advise with on an oxalate diet, can increased dumping symptoms occur by eating mineral-rich meats, inducing this dumping as well?
So when it comes to foods, really what we want is nutrient dense, low toxin. And we do want to have minerals, but can having more minerals available for some people mean that the body goes zippy? I can get rid of this stuff. Yeah, it can. So, what I generally recommend to people is we're looking for a sweet spot. But if you're very unwell, you've been unwell for a long time, you discover low oxalate, I would make moves very slowly with your diet. And I would, even with foods, I would not dive in head first with high mineral foods. So I sometimes will have clients start as simply as whatever their regular water is that they drink, reverse osmosis or whatever, have them add some good high quality mineral water in there that's got enough minerals. Or maybe I have them get a broad spectrum liquid electrolyte and start with a few drops of it and just see how their body tolerates it. Because the thing is, so many people go, well, like one of the questions was, which is how much oxalate can I handle in a day? Or how much minerals can I handle in a day? It's like, man, I want your sweet spot. I don't take the approach of, oh, the diagnostic level or the therapeutic level is this much. And so you just have to get there. We don't always recognize how much work is going on under the hood, if you will, that's not conscious to us that our bodies are dealing with. What you want is the right level of nutrient so that you can do the work that your body needs to do, but in a measured pace. Because again, if you feel miserable, there is no ribbon at the end of your oxalate journey. There's health at the end, which is good. But if you go really fast and you stress yourself out and you stress yourself out enough that histamine gets worse or other things get worse, there's just no benefit to that. We want to have people make use of nutrient dense foods, but in a measured kind of way so that you're doing the work you can do and you're doing the work in a way that preserves your resilience, doesn't just hammer away at you. And so many people just want to get it out. I completely understand this because back when I started a low oxalate diet, nobody knew you had to go slow, and I just wanted to get it out, and it was miserable. There's not enough benefit to that in my mind. So lots of people I know who start low oxalate, I might even suggest to them something like raw dairy if they handle it well, or cheese, or other dairy products, but in smaller amounts. Do you want to have some extra minerals on hand? Yes, because one of the basic things oxalate does is chelate minerals. So I actually consider that gentle, supportive, and kind of job one, because a lot of us might have low mineral levels down at the tissues and not really be aware of that. Or we might even be able to test low on some of these minerals. So you want to build that up. But again, our body is working towards a kind of homeostasis with whatever kind of diet we've been taking in. You don't want to go from here and flop this way. And then your body, you disrupt the stability it was giving you. We want to do this slow, steady, build a foundation, then be able to take the next step, build the foundation, be able to take the next step. So when it comes to foods, that's what I prefer. And when it comes to nutrient dense things like eggs, so if we want to get to that histamine piece, egg whites can be a histamine trigger. However, the research shows that the egg whites are fully cooked. For most of us, we will declaw that histamine trigger. And interestingly enough, I just saw research that talked about baked dairy and baked eggs as better tolerated by many people. So some of these processes that we can do may get us past some of the issues with them. So I wouldn't necessarily say that egg yolks are better than egg whites. Egg whites are a great protein source. Egg yolks are a great fat source. You're getting choline in the egg yolk that you're not getting in the white, blah, blah, blah. What I would say is if you have histamine issues and you're going to take in egg whites, make sure those egg whites are fully cooked. And that may give you the ability to tolerate it if you haven't been able to in the past.
Folks should know that my journey included, again, as I did with dairy, reacting to eggs early on. So I just did small bites, just added it very slowly. I even switched up the type of egg I was eating because they say that
Great.
duck eggs have a different type of protein that some people may not react to. And then I eliminated them completely for a while just to see, experimented on myself. I think that also, again, allowed me to heal my gut a little stronger. And now I'm back to I can absolutely tolerate them fine. In fact, I enjoy them every day. As folks that follow me on Instagram will see, I post my 2 eggs that I cook sunny side up every morning. I absolutely love them and love the nutrition that they provide.
Oh, and I should say also, like rotate with your dairy sources too. I've tried water buffalo milk, I've tried goat milk, I've tried sheep milk, and in fact, sheep has got a much better nutrient profile overall than either cow or goat. So, and like goat and sheep have a different kind of casein than in cow's milk. So, a lot of these things can be handled with rotation and with intermittency. That can make a difference too in terms of how you react.